AI capabilities are growing massively day after day. It's quite a bit challenging to keep a track of it. But among other various other things, there's one notable super capability unleashed by Perplexity. I believe you have used, heard, or at least heard of Perplexity, one of the best available chatbots at this point of time. And they've released a new capability called Labs. What is Labs? This is available from 29th May for all the premium pro users. Uh, Perplexity got a couple of options. If you look at here, there are three icons. The first one is search, second one research, and the third one is labs. Think of it like this is search, research, and labs. Labs is so powerful, and we'll look at exactly how powerful it is. And as I told you, it's only available for pro users. You have to pay $20 per month in order to get the pro user license. And I'm going to tell you a very, very interesting hack that can save you $20. Go to Perplexity, install your Windows or Mac app, and use it for 7 days, at least asking one question every day consecutively, and Perplexity gonna give you a pro license. That's how I'm using it and experimenting it, trying to find how valuable it is. There may be other mode of getting the pro license as well, but this is one quick hack that I've used. It's really helping me to experiment this model without any cost. So let's move on. As I told you, there are three toggles that you can use, and the labs is a new one enabled for pro user. And this is the prompt I'm gonna try. I will hit. It's gonna take some more time until we get the result. Until we get the result, we will play with its capabilities and understand from our other examples. When I hit the button, unlike other chatbots, it's going to take close to 9 minutes every time. At times, a little more than that. But there's a reason to it, guys. We'll understand why it takes so much of time and what are we getting out of it at the end of the day. Yeah, I think it tried assessing how long it's going to take. It said it's going to take 6 minutes. By the end of it, be able to see what is it creating. So let's take one example first. This is something I've created yesterday. I wanted to understand the great financial collapses in the past, as I was trying to understand a little bit of the macroeconomic stuff, and this being referred in multiple places, I thought it's a good learning. And I have to spend a massive amount of time on the internet to search and understand all of it. Probably ChatGPT comes handy, learn one after another, but at times it's not keeping me engaged enough. This is where uh, Perplexity Labs can be of great help whenever you want to write a research paper, whenever you want to create a project, or whenever you want to understand the complex, uh, you know, theory or anything of that complex in nature, has a lot of resources you want to consume, but also ensure you are engaged enough to learn most of it, right? So once the prompt is processed for about 9 minutes, this is the result I got. This is the interesting part. We'll look at it, right? This is the app uh, the Perplexity Lab has developed. We'll look at it shortly, but also it briefed me, right? The key, uh, what happened in the last 400 years, walking through the tulip mania problem and until 2008 crisis, one after another. I've just asked create an image dashboard. I wasn't very specific. This is how I want, but Perplexity Lab ensured uh, the contents are something. you know is easy to consume and makes the best possible impact. So yeah, it took me after another with the required images. As I told you, I've asked her to use emojis, so it's interesting to read. It's not really boring. It took me to the second phase of it, and and the third phase of it, right? And also created a heat chart to represent some of the bubbles and how severe was it. And I've also asked how it's going to impact in the future. It also analyzed what can possibly happen in the future. And on top of that, you will get additional resources as well. It's in the CSV format. You can download it on your computer and use it. Um, right. So uh, as we um, come down, yeah, broadly, this is the resources. You can keep following up on this until um, you are sure that you understood the concept, and it's gonna show you a lot of resources along with it. One is app, as we talked about. We will see that shortly. It's gonna give you all the assets in one single page, including the Python code, the CSV files we have looked at, the images we have looked at, uh, so on and so forth. Anything as a resource that are available is available in one place. You can hit the zip file. It'll download all the resources in one single file. You can understand what are the steps followed uh, to get to the result, so you can ensure it's not hallucinating. You can go back and refer the source file. This has been the unique selling point for Perplexity from day one. And you can also refer the resources. um, what are the resources to get to the answer that you're looking at. Now the interesting part, let's see the app portion, right? I have the app open in my next page. This is the app that is built, very interactive one, right? This is where it gets really interesting. It walked me through the key events of the crisis during last 400 years, as we've seen in the previous post. It took me very interactive one after another. um, right? The use cases are massive, and we need to get a little more creative in terms of asking questions, be more specific. The prompt scaling, to be really good in order to get what you want. But also the Perplexity Labs got really good ability to keep building on very few prompts as well. Yeah. So again, uh, it's not static, it's dynamic. As I told you, it's not just a presentation, it's an app, it's a dashboard. It keeps counting the US national debt on a real-time basis. So you know how interesting it is, right? Just a few prompts, you have everything in your disposal to make sure you understand the concept. It would have taken me easily more than a week to understand the concept, make my notes, bring it in a way that I can refer tomorrow. So everything that's available with a few prompts. Let's look at another example. This is where I want to analyze the financial data. Uh, to evaluate between S&P 500 of US and Nifty 50 of India. If I invested some money 20 years back, what would that been today, considering the impact of FX and the index growth? It did really good analysis of this data and come up with an answer. Again, very very detailed executive summary, and how did the competition done, what was the INR rate at 44 at 2000 to beginning to end, and kind of done a really good review, come up with a suggestion. This is the good way to invest, or at least looking at the past in terms of dollar value, in terms of percentage growth. Yeah, it's not super perfect, I would say, but uh, it'll get you the very starting point in really uh, with a really good amount of resources, you can keep building on it. And I followed up with another question to analyze, with the 5 years interval time and also forecast the future. It did really great job in terms of forecasting the future again. So yeah, this is one of the case, the financial case. And the third one I'm going to talk about is this the white paper I wanted to read. Um, but it's 24 pages, as I said. Just assume how long it's going to take. Probably a couple of pages every day. It's going to take 1 week at least easily, right? It's not it's not that easy to read unless otherwise you are a student who kind of in the track, but someone who's into employment, it takes um, a massive effort. So what I did was I've used Perplexity Labs again. I've told this is the white paper I want you to analyze. Provide me this in the storytelling format with the right visualization, with the dashboards, apps, so on and so forth. It did really good job. We'll look at again, the app is most interesting one. We'll look at that in the coming slide. But yeah, it broke the sections, added required images to ensure I'm engaged, took me through in the storytelling format with the required graphs, so on and so forth, and the table at wherever it's required to um, make me understand the concept a little better. Yeah, so it got really interesting concepts on top of the white paper. It really put the white paper on steroid, right? So the resources are really useful. Yeah, let's go to the next part, which is the app portion of it based on my prompt. Um, Very interactive one. You can move one after another based on your need, understand what's in it. Um, you know, the whole level of app is available just with the prompt. Just think how amazing it is, right? I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but yeah, this is how the app looks like. And uh, to the next one, right? This is where I wanted to understand FP&A storytelling and help my team understand this, and asked it to again build an interactive dashboard. Yeah, it took me through various charts, what are its use cases, how these are different from one another, where should we be applying it, so on and so forth. This is how the final output looks like in terms of app, right? You have a dashboard at the beginning which can take you to multiple sections, which can explain you the pros and cons of multiple modes of visualization. That's been the ask. And as a trainer, I can keep the team engaged in terms of answering questions. Let's say, yeah, this is the right one. That's good, right? Let's go to next scenario. In this case, let's check. This is wrong. Wow, just amazing. Everything is available. Yeah, again with the prompt of with just a prompt. Such a great resource. Yeah, let's look at what happened to our initial. Yeah, there's one more use case. This is exactly from Perplexity as a use case. Um, the prompt is develop a sci-fi film concept. Um, in a storytelling and with the screenplay. Uh, just see how it's telling the story, image after image, section after section, uh, and irrespective of the field you are in, um, irrespective of what you're doing, you have a use case. You can use this capability to augment what you're doing for sure. Yeah, this is the last section from our initial ask of if Test cricket in the era of Kohli. If Kohli continued, what would that have been? Yeah, it kind of analyzed the whole set of data and compared it with some of the key figures, assuming that Kohli uh, going to play until 2030. We would love to see that, but the sad part is he's retired. Yeah, as I told you, it's not super perfect. If you look at the image, yeah, not so good. There's a little bit of uh, um, problem with it, but yeah, I would rate this 9 out of 10 um, for sure. And yeah, you can download whatever you want and keep leveraging it based on that. Yeah, let's look at the app, right? Let's look at the app. Um, um, yeah, let's look at the app. This is what I was talking about. Yeah, it built the app for the whole side of his career trajectory, so on and so forth. It built an interesting game. Um, and yeah, you can build entry level games, fair and simple, host it wherever you want. Um, and it also kept adding on the narrative timeline, cultural impact, live sentiment, so on and so forth. It's really amazing. So yeah, tell me how you felt about the capabilities of Perplexity Lab in the uh, chat box. And I'm going to share all these resources for you to refer, and you know try experimenting this on your own, and put in the chat box where did you find these capabilities helpful to you. Yeah, thank you.